matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's RG3's Browns going up against Bradford's Vikings. With that, we'll send you up to Minneapolis with our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. Peterson alone in the backfield. First down, Bradford. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Blue 45.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A couple weeks ago, you and I were talking about whether or not AP would return this year. Well, he did return in Week 15, but only 6 carries, and he put the ball on the carpet as well.
About the return, were you really surprised that he made it back? Because I really wasn't, because, you know, he actually regenerates. I mean, it's unbelievable, his healing powers. But coming back and not having that contact, not being on the field for so long, the rust was bound to show, and it did in the last game. The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Screen play, McKinnon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will start their initial drive at their own 20-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Griffin firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, 50 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On 1st and 10, Bradford got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact, also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I'd never bet against him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Bradford, he's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw, looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Shift together here from the D-line. On the counter, it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's second down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Everson Griffin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Peterson alone in the backfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. Johnson with a completion over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Bradford looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to...